After a whistle-stop journey from Haneda Airport, taking in a shrine and a talk event, Onosato is now taking sumo press questions down in Fukuoka. Having captured my maiden cup on the rank of Yokozuna, I want a lot more of that kind of success and will aim for a 4th crown of the year, he said in silver kimono. While describing the recent London event as a fantastic memory, he concedes he's hardly been able to train of late and must rouse my out-of-shape frame from its slumber. Let's start with some nice solid basics, he says. Sato maintains he still feels better than at this time last year, when he pulled out of the October tour to deal with adenovirus issues, then laboured to 9 and 6 in the meet. The food is great down here, so I'll get the required fuel, he laughed, and make sure my weight does not balloon. Ironically, his Fukuoka camp is the closest to the arena of all. The complete opposite of his main stable, which is furthest from the Tokyo arena. Not even 40 hours before, though, he'd been taking questions in his native Ishikawa, as part of the PR campaign for next spring's Komatsu tour leg. Luckily, there's a direct flight to Fukuoka from there. In Komatsu, as well as praise the manners of UK sumo fans compared to rowdy matchday Japanese, he confessed to having brought home 10 of his London posters as souvenirs. Also taking questions, as well as getting out and about, is Ukrainian Aonishiki, the first man since Akebono just after London 91 to reach Sekiwake without a losing score. I'm happy with my new rank, but there are those on the chart whose names are written yet bigger, and that's what I'm aiming for, he said. You can't compare me to a distinguished senior like Akebono. I wasn't even chasing his record, he then continued. I'm still not satisfied with myself, and will train with the initial aim of Ozeki in mind. Last Friday, he'd been in Osaka to celebrate the launch of his first personal fan club, with his master and 200 locals. The city's Kansai University was the one which first welcomed him in 2022, and I never thought I'd be at the stage of commanding my own supporters club, he told the guests at that event. Meanwhile, Saturday in Yokohama saw Master Isegahama take his men down to the Dohyo he donated to the city. Participating in that one-off session were 12 current members of the Asaigaoka High School sumo team, which previously produced Onokatsu and Kyokukaiyu. Much as at the last Hakuho Cup, Atami Fuji, Hakuoho and Takeru Fuji lent their chests, this time along with November newbie Ochil Saihan. It's great that so many kids could get in touch with sumo today, said the former Teruno Fuji. I want dohyos like this to bring new kids into the sport, and I'm currently discussing similar projects in Osaka, Nagoya, Kobe, and Hamamatsu. And it wouldn't do him harm to put London on that list. More on that at the end of this piece. Meanwhile, Oshomi, who fought friend Onosato numerous times in high school competitions, held his official top-flight promotion conference today. I'm finally at the real start line, the Naruto man began. I've got a Yokozuna from my hometown to chase down, and would first like to attain a rank that enables us to fight once more. In London, we went out for dinner together for the first time in ages, enjoying curry and roast beef there. Maybe I can be his dew sweeper or sword bearer first. For now, let me go for double figures next month, as I always seem to do well in November. Also today came the news that the ex-Tenkaiho has relinquished the Kitajin elder stock he has borrowed for over 2 years, and left the Sumo Association. News of his departure will dismay Japanese fans, as his cheery on-camera persona put on for the coach's YouTube channel proved a real hit. The Kitajin stock is almost certainly held by Endo, who therefore must be certain to quit. So, I've given you news of Dohyo donations, fan club creation, and coaches being cast adrift. Marry these things together, and you have a London legacy project. Imagine if they had announced even 6 months ago that the Albert Hall Dohyo would be dismantled and rebuilt at a UK sumo base, preferably a new one with state-of-the-art equipment, donated by someone like Teruno Fuji in conjunction with on-the-ground local backers. Imagine saying to London kids, you can fight on the same ring that the sumo heroes graced. Imagine if they'd also said that several retired wrestlers and coaches who would otherwise have been cast off had formed a new international sumo talent division of the Sumo Association to specifically go to places like Britain and help train local wrestlers. Imagine they then said they'd do the same for Paris in 2026 and LA in 2027. The Japanese sumo private sector, spearheaded by these two guys, is taking bold steps in this direction. And it's what Hakuho seeks to do, is it not? I think the association should lead from the front on this. It's obvious they cannot come back to Britain for several years. How do they keep what they started this month going for years to come? A good start might be to offer these sumo athletes visited by Aonishiki, Ichi Yamamoto, and I hope some others, free or discounted memberships to those wrestlers' existing fan clubs. Make them feel part of the regular sumo process. Failing that, Sumo Primetime could expand its brand into an overseas fan club format, offering interactive web Q&As with the wrestlers in question. If sumo truly harnesses all its existing talent, the infrastructure is already here to kickstart proper legacy projects. The mentality, on the other hand, cannot really be traced.